Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to That Doll Collector. My name is Lisa. Thank you so much for choosing to watch my video today. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you all of you that have subscribed to my channel. If you're new and just stopping by, checking out my channel to see what it's all about, I hope that you will enjoy what you watch today and consider subscribing also. And also to each and every one of you, if you like this video today, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. All right, well today before you, we have a little boy named Georgie. And Georgie has been getting ready to go to pre-K. Now he doesn't go till after Labor Day, but we've been practicing on some of, on some of his eye-hand coordination skills, and he really likes to color and paint and do all kinds of artistic things. And so today he thought that he would do this watercolor paint. So why are we doing all this stuff today? We are doing this because we are participating in Toddler Tuesday. For those of you that don't know what Toddler Tuesday is, it's a tag that is hosted by 4 different channels within the doll community. Each week they take turns giving us a theme, and then we dress our dolls, or this week we do the activity with our dolls that they chose for us to do for the week. The 4 channels will be in the description of this video, and the 4 channels are Renee at Renee's Reborns, Seena at Seena's Dolls, Mandy at MandysCuddlebugNursery, and Leisha at Binky's and Blanky's Nursery. And this week it was Mandy's turn to give us the theme. And she had us show what craft projects or art projects that our dolls would do. So anyway, so Georgie is doing this watercolor paint, like I said, and this was actually, I had gone through some of my things. I have a tote that I keep in the basement of some of my old craft projects and things throughout the years, all my old coloring books, and this book was actually, I think, my brother's. And what they are is, they're these paint with water. If you guys remember these, they still make these today, I guess. And so he's doing that. And I also have some other artistic things that I have been given or done throughout the year. I live next to I have little neighbors. And on the one side of me, there's a little boy and a little girl. And one year, Robert was clearing out my driveway. It was in the winter time, and he happened to just go over and do their driveway too. And then later on that day, I got this note in my mailbox here, and it says, "Dear neighbors, thank you for doing our yard, from neighbors Tate and Arya." And then they also had this in the mailbox. Tate colored this reindeer, and Arya did this Santa Claus. I thought that was really cute. Then I also, when I was going through some of my projects, I found this picture that I did out of construction paper. I did this in the 1st grade. Yeah, I wrote my name, and I think I must have done this around Thanksgiving time because it's a picture of my hand, and it's supposed to be a turkey with feathers, I think. This just makes me laugh. I don't even remember doing this. These are some of the things my mom always kept. It's kind of cool. Then I also found an art project that I did. I think I did this one in the 3rd grade, and what we did here was, this is our, what was it called? I think she called it our name monster. So what it is you see it's just your name in cursive, and then you trace it on the fold of a paper, and when you unfold it after you cut it out, you glue it on another piece of paper and you can color it, and it looks kind of like a monster, but it's really neat, or a creature of some kind. It's really neat because everybody's name turns out a little different. So I always thought that was cool. Then when I got into when I was in the 5th grade, I was starting to really enjoy drawing, looking at pictures and drawing them. And I don't remember doing this, but I look at it now and I just can't believe that I even drew this. But you remember that movie, the movie Footloose? Of course, everybody remembers that. I drew this. This is the cover of that movie with Ren McCormick. I always thought that was kind of cool. Then I'm not the only artist. My mother, when her and my dad would vacation in Arizona for the winter time. And while she was there one year, she learned how to watercolor paint. And I'm so glad she did, because now I have a lot of her pictures that she did. And here's a sample of one. This one is the one that she had framed and put on the wall. And I just look at how beautiful that is. Now that is done. I'm trying not to get the reflection from the glass, but that is watercolor. My mom did that all in watercolor. She drew it first and then she went back and colored it in. Isn't it beautiful? Look at the shading and everything she did on that. I was so proud of her after she did this. Yeah, she's always been really good at, I remember when she would color with me, and she was always so encouraging, and then I'd look over at her picture and I'd feel a little bad about mine, because she was always really good at coloring. She was a very good artist. And I think that's about it. That's all I have to share today for Toddler Tuesday. I hope you guys all enjoyed seeing Georgie's little picture and his little watercolor paint. And I hope that you all are having a great day. I can't wait to see what everybody else is doing for their little art projects. So that'll do it. Thank you for taking time to come over and watch my video, and I hope that you guys will always remember that happiness is a choice, and that we all care and love you over here at That Doll Collector. And we'll all see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.